In this tutorial, we'll cover how to add, configure, and run commands on your JumpCloud managed devices. JumpCloud Commands allow admins to run custom commands via Bash and PowerShell. JumpCloud even has its own published GitHub repository of some of the most widely used Bash and PowerShell commands. These commands can be run manually within the admin portal or can be scheduled, ran as a repeating job, or via webhook. To get started, navigate to the Device Management menu on the left-hand side and click Commands. To create a new command, click the green plus button in the top left. A panel will slide out from the right-hand side, allowing you to configure and write your own command. The Details tab shows the following attributes you can configure: name, run as user; type for Linux, Mac, and Windows; run as, manually, scheduled, repeating, or webhook; timeout; and a file payload. In this example, we'll go to the JumpCloud Commands gallery in GitHub and copy and paste the commands for listing local user accounts on a device for Windows, Mac, and Linux. You can also import these commands from the JumpCloud Commands gallery via the JumpCloud PowerShell module. First, we'll need to name the command. For this example, we'll start with the Windows command. I'm going to label it Windows-list local accounts. Select the type for Windows below in the options. This command will need to be run as PowerShell, so we'll check the box for PowerShell to the right. We'll then copy the command from GitHub and paste into the command text body. For this command, I'll leave the launch event, options, and file payload as default. For selecting endpoints to run this command on, we can do one of two things. We can either select to run on an entire device group via the Device Groups tab, or we can select to run on an individual device. I want to run this against a singular device, so I'll select our Windows VM bfay001. Optionally, click the Command Runners tab to elect a user as a command runner with access to run the command. By default, admins can run commands on all devices. In this example, I'll leave it as is without a command runner election. By hitting Save in the bottom right, this adds the command to the list. To execute this new command, select the command in the list and click Run Now in the top right. This will execute the command on the devices it's been bound to, in this case bfay001. The next time the agent reaches out in approximately 60 seconds, the agent will fetch the command, run the command, and return the output from the shell along with some information about the command's execution, such as timestamps. The results for these commands are listed at the bottom half of the commands menu. You can search through previously executed commands via the search bar in the bottom half. We can repeat these same steps for both the Mac and Linux commands. The only difference between the two is that Mac and Linux use Bash, and we can select a Run As user. For most use cases and examples, we're going to leave the Run As user as root. Check out JumpCloud's command gallery on GitHub for a full list of supported pre-written commands that you can leverage in your company's JumpCloud organization. This concludes the tutorial on creating, configuring, and executing JumpCloud commands on your JumpCloud managed devices. Thanks again.